Kenjaku, arguably the main villain of Jujutsu Kaisen. Well, the main story villain. Like, not the strongest villain, but like the one who like drives the story the most. Definitely this guy. So, let's draw him. Draw that famous scene with his brain exposed. Let's go. Landscape page. Pencil eraser. Hit pause. If I go too fast, I'm going to start with his extremely small eyes. So we're just going to like curve a line, but do the top eyelid first. So we'll just like curve it up and down. Now his head is kind of slanted this way, so we're not like straight. And then bottom eyelid, now very thin, right? Like you can barely see his eye in there. And then like his pupil sort of will go here, and it's just black, so it's very narrow and just dark. It's like all wrinkles and stuff on his face and even on his nose area. His eyelid there. And then his eyebrow kind of hooks down. He's got like a real weird look on his face. And it's like thicker at the front. And then we'll go that way. And the other eye, same sort of thing. So just across here, curve it up and down. You can fit an eye in between, right? The width here. Like roughly speaking, this width of this eye will go between those two. And then bottom eyelid there. Curve it around. Again, just a black pupil in there. And then some eyelid lines. Nose and stuff. And then we get his eyebrow going down. It's thicker at the front. Gets real thin at the back. And then a frown in here. And in the middle. Okay, so all we can see for his nose is the nostrils, just there. And then he's got that big creepy smile. So like, starts like either side here. Very wide. And then comes down. And in. Sort of like curves around here. And then we can see all the teeth inside. These 1, 2. And then teeth on the bottom. And we can see his gum line. So just down the bottom here. And then tongue, just sort of coming down from the top teeth. That's all just black in there. Right, so then his chin. Just follows the sort of shape of his mouth. Like a bottom lip line there. And then his jaw. Goes up that way. We bring it up the side of his head. And then here we get like his sideburn, just like a V. A lot less on this side, it's like skinnier because there's like a piece of hair that comes across here. And then his big ears, so the long pierced ears. And then some ear lines inside. And then we'll go up to his hairline. So like some zigzags, bring you up to the top of the skull where it like comes off. And it's just like a curved line coming across. And then there's just like dots, basically. For the stitching. Now, so they have like, you know, brain juice or something coming down here. In the manga, it's just drawn with a line, so we're using line. If you wanted, you could do it with shading or color or anything like that, but if you wanted to just use a line, you can. It's probably more straightforward. So just like a broken sort of line, just coming down his face. Like so. Okay, and then the brain itself. So Kenjaku's brain. So we got like his bit more of his hair actually just coming down this way. It's all spiky out this side then. And then it comes out of his ear. This eventually like goes down behind his head and shoulders and all that. But the brain, so it goes behind. Well, maybe I'll finish the hair and the shoulders. Might be easier before I do the brain. So just all this long hair, you know, just comes down behind his shoulders. Then we get his neck muscles. And then his traditional sort of clothing that he wears. Just like V sort of coming across. collars. And then like his shoulder is kind of up here. So we got like, so that's that. And then there's like some folds. And then his shoulder kind of goes behind his arm there. And then he's got the strap. And then his shoulder goes off this way. Okay, now we can try Kenjaku's brain. I can zoom. Come on, zoom in. Come on. Okay, so just this sort of bubbly, bumpy shape. And then in here we have the teeth, like the sides of it here, and a straight bottom. And then the top lip. And then all the teeth in there. Bottom teeth then. Okay, so then it's all about the kind of like sort of curvy lines, you know, the sort of little interior sort of parts of the brain. So you're trying to sort of make it look like a cloud, kind of. Just all these carved shapes. Like so. So then, last but not least, the skull with like all the hair still coming down. So he's got like bits of hair like hanging down from the top of the skull here. And then this curves around. So you have like the bone curve and then the skin. So you got that curve, and I think it's, what am I drawing now? I think this is the inside of the bone. So we'll go down here, just for the inside of the bone. And there is like little sort of curvy sort of textures and stuff just down here. So you gotta like go around twice more. So for where the skin meets the bone, you go around again. And then this comes around. That way, so 3 lines. And then his hair line. So like a zigzag just coming out this way. And then it seems to just go all the way around. And then you get like more sort of hair hanging down here. around the back of his head. So we meet his hand then here holding it, right? So his thumb in behind here, and then his finger goes down that way to his wrist, which then goes just off the page somewhere there. The arm goes down that way, and you got like wrist bones. They don't draw the palm of the hand, they do draw more hair. So we'll go for these hair spikes. And there's like another finger sticking out the back, and then there's some skin lines, and then some more hair here. Some more hair just like hanging down sort of here. Like that. I think that's it. Kenjaku, finally. We got there. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.